Hi, I'm Senator Malcolm Roberts and I'm with Georgie Batty, who's the One Nation candidate in this coming state election for the seat of Burleigh. Georgie, you're a proud mum and you've got every right to be proud. Tell us a bit about yourself.
So I was born on the Gold Coast and I've lived here my whole life. I'm a wife and mother of 2 young boys and a small business owner.
Tell us a bit about your business.
So I repair prams and...
So you're a mechanic?
Kind of. I do a bit of everything really, but at the moment I'm doing that in between juggling the boys, and I'm just very passionate about running for this seat.
Okay. Why One Nation? Why did you jump on One Nation?
So One Nation had a really good policy on the right to life.
Yeah, it is. It's very good.
That is my main passion for coming into politics, is for the lives of the unborn. The inhumane laws that were passed in Queensland in 2018, I really think they need to be undone.
People are not aware that kids can be murdered in the womb right up to the point of birth, right? I mean, at 9 months. Or
even looking at partial birth abortions. So from 9 months, pretty much with no reason. So it could be inconvenience and also no pain relief given to the baby, even though science shows that they feel pain as young as 6 weeks.
It's astounding. Have a read of One Nation's policy on life. It is fabulous. A lot of work's gone into it. And it's basic common sense. It's just humane. Okay, well, tell us some of the things that are affecting the people of Burleigh. What are some of the issues they want you to work on?
So, as a small business owner, I'm passionate about keeping businesses open, and the border closures have impacted on that a lot. So I think the cost of living, keeping small businesses open as much as we can in a safe environment is really important.
So border closures, that's one of the primary things to handle a virus, border closures. But these border closures are indiscriminate because there are people in northern New South Wales where they've never had a COVID outbreak in their town, just excluded. An inhuman treatment, like kids with cancer not being able to get treatment, mothers who are pregnant. losing a child because of it. And people who can't visit their kids sick in hospital.
Or saying goodbye to their father. I think he had to choose one child who he could say
and yet they can let the AFL in here with 400 people and no problems whatsoever, and Tom Hanks can come and go whenever he wants. I mean, this is what people detest in Queensland. They detest deceit, and they detest people being shallow and hypocritical. One standard for others, one standard for them. What we're seeing in action here is the Labor's ruthless machine, with poor old Premier Palaszczuk out the front. And she has abdicated to Jeanette Young, and Jeanette Young has admitted she's got one responsibility, and that's people's physical health. So who looks after the mental health, Premier? Who looks after the economic health of this country? We're now starting to see what some experts are predicting, that there'll be more suicides from COVID shutdown than there will be deaths from the virus. We need someone who can manage this whole damn state, not just hand over to a chief health officer to look after people's physical health. Sorry, that annoys me when people abdicate. So you want solid governance?
I do, and I think that I can be a voice for the people and relay that to politicians on what we actually need to happen and a catalyst for change.
Well, the thing that Pauline and I do is we listen, and we get out and we listen, and then we stand up and speak out. So I'm sure that's something you'd be doing.
Passionate about that too.
Yes. And what about electricity prices? That must be hurting small business and families.
It is. Everything to do with families on the Gold Coast, I think, needs to be addressed, including cost of living.
And even just the regulations around living here are just increasing. The Labor government is all about control. So what we need is a bit more freedom. So get behind Georgie Batty. Vote number 1 for Georgie in the seat of Burleigh.